How many times do I have to say it? It's been like every music video that's come from that company for the past like 3 years at least. Howdy Meowers, and welcome back to the BlushCat podcast. My name is Franklin, and today we are talking about K-pop comebacks from July 2025.
Woo! Franklin, nice for you to be here today, but why do I feel like your name is familiar? You've not been here before, have you, Franklin?
Listen, if I've been here or not, who's to say?
Okay,
I don't know. I feel like I haven't been, but maybe I have been.
Well, yeah, we're talking about July comebacks, and honestly, like, I feel like I could have done something with the titles of some of these title tracks today in like a intro, weave them in sort of, like I'm seeing some potential for some names here, but we don't do that on this podcast. So we're just going to probably
do a bell ringer.
Right in. A bell ringer.
A bell ringer. I have a bell ringer, or what do you call them?
It's not breaking the ice. What is it called when it's like a icebreaker? No.
Yeah.
Is that what I call it?
I don't know.
I think I just call
small talk?
it. Yeah, small talk.
Okay. Well, I have one.
Okay.
And we've probably already asked this question before, but who's to say they have to be fresh questions every time? Do you have a song that's currently stuck in your head?
Oh, yes.
Is it one that we're talking about today?
Yes.
I'm going to say mine. I actually just got another one stuck in my head, and it's going to be the first song that we're talking about, which is AHOF Rendezvous. But before that, and also like still, I have STAYC's song stuck in my head.
Okay. I have VIVIZ song stuck in my head.
That one? Okay, yeah, that one gets stuck in my head a lot, honestly. Yeah. It was like stuck in my head yesterday. Okay, so yeah, we are going to get started in just a moment, but I would like to say that there were a lot of comebacks this month. We usually say nowadays, stay tuned. You're gonna have to subscribe and turn those notifications on so you can stay up to date with all of our content, because we can't talk about every comeback in this one single episode. We may cover some that you're interested in hearing about in our roundup at the end of the year. Any comebacks that we didn't get to that we still want to say something about, we'll do that then.
Yes, and I would love to have a disclaimer time, but I feel like with the nature of the groups we're talking about today, I think it would be overlooked anyway, and it would be much more helpful for me to just try and weave my disclaimers throughout the specific sections so that they are not missed.
Okay, all right, sounds good. So why don't we go ahead then? Let's talk about AHOF. Let's talk about Rendezvous and whatever else we have to say. I will begin. So, we did mention them very, very slightly on this podcast already. I'm familiar with the group because I was a fan of Ungi when he was in TOO, TO1. I followed him on Boys Planet. I did not watch Universe League, so I'm not familiar with many of the other people, but since I did see Boys Planet, I do know Schweibo as well. So, very limited knowledge on AHOF, but of course, I'm going to be checking out their debut, which that's what we're talking about, their debut. So, their title track, Rendezvous. I think it's very, very good. I really like it. I love how complete it feels. Nothing is missing from this song. I will say it sounds so much like both TIOT and 9i in terms of vocal tones and the sound of the song itself. And that's a really good thing. I'm really liking it. And I like the choreography for the title track. I think it's good. I think that I watched every music show stage for all of the things. Okay, that's not true. But for most of the things that we're talking about today, as of the day that we're recording this, I have watched all of the music show stages. I've really tried to keep up this month.
Wow.
Yeah. So their music show stages were pretty good. I was appreciating the times that they were doing live vocals, and they had some interesting styling some of the times. I liked the like two-piece, like it was like a white jacket and pants set, but there was like purple and blue kind of graffiti-ish type of pattern in a way. I don't really know how to describe it, but those ones were good. And then the ones with all the sparkles, I liked those. And in general, I'd say it's a very strong debut. And the actual album, I do have stuff to say about those songs, but I would like to hear what you think of Rendezvous.
Okay. Yes, I would be remiss to not give a shout out to the fully bedazzled denim outfits that they wore, because I asked for more sparkle on stage this year, and that is probably the most that we've gotten so far. Honestly, that was a lot, and it sparkled so wonderfully. So I was a fan of that. Now, as far as the song goes, if we're just talking about the song, okay, well, my history, it's, pretty much the same as yours with the group. I only know Ungi and Schreibo from Boys Planet. I know him. But I don't know groups at their debut. I just don't. So I have to talk about the group broadly. None of the members really are any focus of mine. It's the group as a whole, because at this point of me talking about the group, I'm not even standing the group. This is my like first look at the group. So please take that, understanding that like I am an outsider, very much so, talking about this group, and I stan over time along the way groups. I don't usually stan initially. Okay, so the song in general, just as the song goes, I'd say it's quite good. I really do enjoy it, because it reminds me so much of, like you said, a TIOT song. It really sounds a lot like a TIOT song to me. And I get the 9i too, because it's kind of similar vibes. I just feel like listening to the song versus seeing like, the song or the music video or like visual elements with it, I'm not really connecting. I'm not connecting with the group.
Okay.
So like I really like the way it sounds, but then when I see it, it's giving me that like Boys Planet, early ZB1. I said this like a very similar thing of like a disconnect between like, I feel like they're still acting, or I think I might have said like with ZB1, I said like I feel like they're still like selling me like their personalities and stuff. I'm not just like seeing them like being in it. Like the more like head tilts and winks that I'm served early on, the more I'm like, okay, stop acting and just be like in the moment. Not that they're doing a bad job at the acting. It's just like I don't usually connect with that sort of vibe. And also with the music video, I feel like personally it has a big disconnect for me aesthetic wise when it gets to the baseball scene at the end. And then like their stages seem so much more like the baseball scene. But the music video, like the beginning parts of it didn't seem that way, and then it was so like bright youth concept at the end that I was kind of thrown a little bit. But
can I jump in for a moment?
Yeah, of course.
I do agree with that. Like I do get some disconnect there, but I didn't mention the music video, but I do really like it. Like I watched it for the first time and I just thought, wow, this was really good. This was a good debut because the song was so enjoyable, and I thought the music video had that refreshing feeling, and it was kind of giving me some AB6 vibes. And I was getting like, it kind of reminded me of Shiny Tell Me What to Do, and so it had a little more emotion to me. So I really did like the music video.
Yeah, like I was getting kind of thrown because at first I thought it was like a bit more of an emotional like because everything sounded so much like TIOT, that I was thinking of like the TIOT music videos with like the workers,
yeah,
and they're like stressed out, tired, and it doesn't ever break into bright youthful concept in those videos. So like that's why I was like, they made me think that it was going to be like that for the whole time, like it was that style of video, but then they switched it up. But I guess I feel like AB6 and Shiny both I could see more so having like those two elements being brought through, like it switching to a refreshing element.
So is that all that you have to say about Rendezvous?
Yes. Like, please
Okay.
don't discount how much I said that I liked the song. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, sure, I liked it. But I really do like the song.
Okay.
I just haven't connected with the group.
Okay. Well, yeah, before I talk about the other songs, I will say I have seen a small amount of content from them at this point. I'm kind of feeling like Jungwoo could maybe be my bias. This is like going off of almost nothing, but he seems to have a nice personality. But like literally I've seen like the bare minimum of content. I've seen like the studio tune behind thing. I've seen their recording behind, like I think maybe one other thing. We did both though, actually. If you remember, I know you were with me when I clicked on that. As like one of their earliest videos on their YouTube channel, they were doing some sort of photo shoot, and I wanted to see the other members that were going to be in the group. And I was like, oh, okay. Like I was trying to back then like see who else was in this group. So I did see most of that. But yeah, so that's just some information on that. And actually, while still sort of talking about Rendezvous for a second, I should probably mention JL because I do have a comment about his performance ability that I want to share. And like you kind of said something and I'm like, yeah, I kind of get like about how they're in their acting era still. And like I kind of do get that, but at the same time some people, or at some parts, they really seem so naturally in it. And so I'll shout JL out for that. While watching some of the Rendezvous stages on music shows, there were parts where he wasn't even facing the camera and dancing. It wasn't even his part, but he was still very emotive. He had like really strong facial expressions that really felt like he was existing within the song and not just like acting for the camera. So I did notice that, and I did appreciate that because I like to see when people, you know, like really try to feel the performance.
Yes. I'm still so in the like watch who they're showing me phase that like I'm just getting served up every like pose. And, like, I'm like, okay, yes, I know.
I got that more, I think, in their song that they did at their showcase. Is it called The Universe?
I think, yeah, I think it's
why
The
do
Universe.
I feel like I have The Universe? I was like, why do I feel like that's not the title for some reason anymore? Yeah, but that song I did enjoy. I wish they had brought it to music shows. Like, I don't know why they just did it at the showcase and that was it. But I thought that was nice. Like, I liked that vibe. Kind of reminded me of Even.
Oh, okay. I literally put pleasant and please nobody get offended, but a more palatable to us because it's giving to us vibes a lot. It's giving the youth and the energy, but like I've talked about it before, to us they just have so much movement and so much energy to me that I'm like I get tired watching them, and this is like slightly less.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, okay, this could be like my version of to us like energy.
Yeah. I like the Korean title of that song. Like it's not translated to The Universe. That's like a completely different title, but I think it's a good title. And then I just have a few things to say about their other songs. I wanted to say that Incompleted, I don't really know why it's called that, but it sounds like Pentagon Sparkling Night. I don't know if you got that.
I wouldn't remember.
Okay, well, I totally think it sounds like that at some parts. And Cosmic Underdog sounds like NCT Dream Night Poem. And I wish that AHOF, the outro song, was a full song because I really love the music that starts it, and I expected Cosmic Underdog to sound that way, but it totally doesn't. But I do still like the way that it sounds. But I also love when intros and outros are done in this style where the members are all speaking in their native languages. Like, I know that LE SSERAFIM and Hyphen and NCT have done songs like that, and I think they're so cool every time. And so yeah, I wish that was like a full regular song. And the little star, this is the intro. Like, it's beautiful, sure. I like the vocals. I just wish it wasn't Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Like I'm gonna put it in the Soft Hours BlushCat playlist because, like, yeah, like, nice lullaby, but I also can't exactly take it super seriously because, like, you know, their vocals are making me think I should be taking this like as like a really like so emotional, nice, pretty song. And, like, sure, but there's just some charminess that unfortunately comes with it being Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And also, I thought that the film for it was really pretty.
I am so glad that you said all that because that's literally the only other song that I have any notes for is The Little Star. And I put that I actually thought it was lovely. Like, when it started, I was like, oh, okay. Like, I feel like I'm connecting more with the video and everything. I was like, this is giving me something that feels like, you know, I'm feeling something. And then they lost me at the Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Like, I really wish that they just did like that song, but just like took that out and replaced it with something else.
Yeah.
Because it really throws it all like into some weird, like, you know, familiar nursery rhyme territory that's like what I thought it was, like, so much lovelier than that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but overall I think it was a very nice album.
Me too, I agree. And I was impressed by the budget. Can I just say that? Like, even seeing the Little Star intro film
Right,
and then
right.
Rendezvous, I was like, oh wow, their music videos look well executed.
Yeah, like, it's not like small time.
Yeah. So that's all that we're gonna say on AHOP for now. It was just their debut after all, but we'll probably keep checking them out. But we're going to move on to VIVIZ, and they have the title track La La Love Me. So why don't you begin?
Okay, now, I don't know, like, I feel like sometimes we end up knowing a lot of what the other people think about a lot of the songs before we do an episode.
Mm-hmm.
And other times, like this time, I feel like we know next to nothing. I have no clue how you feel about this song, but I mean, obviously I know you like all these songs to a degree because you want to talk about all of them. But La La Love Me, I really like. Like, it's probably my favorite song that we're going to be talking about today. I mean, Maniac is a classic, but, like, Maniac I kind of grew to liking because of how much of a classic it is and because of the iconic dance and all that kind of stuff. But this one I just really like straight from the start. I feel like it's fresh in a way that's like, I feel like it sounds like VIVIZ, like I'm getting that from their vocal tones and stuff. And it's not like it's super experimental and different or anything, but I just feel like it's not something that I would just drop in line right with everything else that I've been hearing recently, you know? And it's not such a throwback that's making me think this sounds exactly like music from and then an era, you know? So I just appreciate that because it's really catchy but fresh. It's not like something that we keep hearing and or exactly like a era, I feel like. I mean, that's how I feel.
I totally agree.
Nice. Yeah, like the chorus is so catchy and fun. Also, it was Gravity that just had like butterfly sort of theme, because then this had butterflies too, and so then I was thinking, is this like a summer of butterflies? Like, are butterflies gonna keep coming up? And I feel like maybe we got butterflies somewhere else, but I can't think of where. But so what did you like? Do you like it as much as I just said, or are you agreeing with my sentiment?
Yes, I really like it. You, like I said, I had like had it stuck in my head yesterday. I have had it stuck in my head so much, but I guess you probably didn't listen to it yet. But like, you know, I've been like singing it and stuff. Like, it's very catchy, but I would say like this is how you maintain a concept that everyone loves while still delivering something new. And it's fresh, like you said, it's interesting. It's clearly keeping the Maniac print, but it's transformed enough that now it's holding its own. So I really think that they did a good job. I think the choreography is great. They're even keeping all of the impactful sort of elements that Maniac had, but they're doing it a little differently this time. But like there's like it's just enough. Everything is just enough. So I'm not like, oh, this is just literally Maniac again. Or like and like you said, I also think that's about their album as a whole. Like I would definitely say their album has, you know, early 2000s, late 90s vibes.
Yes, definitely.
But and honestly, I do want to say some like of their songs what they remind me of, because I think a lot of them do remind me of other songs, but like you said, it feels so VIVIZ.
Yes.
It still feels very distinctly them, and I also think it suits the image that each of the members have.
Yeah, if I could say one like slightly critical thing, just to kind of, you know, be fair, I guess. I feel like they're delivering a little bit more of a chic sort of vibe emotionally than I would have expected for the song. So maybe I could have seen like a little bit more of like a, you know, like, oh my God, like, you know, they're like, whoa, rather than like, oh.
Okay.
But honestly, like, I think that they're just a chic group.
Yeah. I do wish the styling was more exciting. That was kind of like, I was not vibing with their music show stages. Well, like I'm never really that big on their stage performances. I really like the music video, but this era especially, like, I was expecting either more floral looks or like bringing the butterfly theme through or something magical, but that's probably because I was thinking WJSN, like Cosmic Girls, because they have a song called La La Love, and so that's just like in my head. And so like I was like expecting some more exciting styling, but it was very like just like street clothes default type of styling for most of the ones that I saw.
Yeah, they did have a little bit of variety, which was nice. Like they weren't like hard stuck on one specific aesthetic, but they didn't like full commit to one either. So, you know, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Don't you have one criticism about the music video?
Is that the one with the spider in it?
Yeah.
Try to forget about it.
Like, why do they keep doing it? Like, people they really do keep having them.
Yes, there's been literally so many spiders as of recent times in music videos. It's getting ridiculous.
So, do you have anything to say about any of the songs on their album? Because it is a full album.
I do. And this one first thing that I'm going to say, I feel like you're either going to get and agree with completely, you're going to be like, what? Or you're going to be like, yeah, that was obvious.
Okay.
Citrus.
I knew you were going to talk about that song.
Now, granted, I've only heard these songs once. All the album songs, I only ever listened to once for each of these groups. But Citrus, and then it kind of, I felt like it came through on some other songs on the album as well, but I first thought it was Citrus, and so that's where I'll mention it. I'm getting Plave vibes.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Okay, well, there's one of the reactions. I stand by it.
I did not
I heard
expect
it one
you to say
time,
that.
but I stand by it. I was getting Plave vibes.
Okay, well, that's got to be a good thing, right?
It was a good thing, yes. Like, honestly, like, because Plav's music is so good, not to make it about Plav. But, and like, we're probably going to briefly talk about it later, maybe if we want to. It's kind of weird to bring it up now, but you told me about Gall from IVE doing a Plav Chroma Drift cover, and like, I can say more about what I thought about that later, I guess. But overall, when that came up, I was just thinking like, oh, I think that's awesome for people to do covers of Plav, but also at the same time, maybe is it kind of like, you know, a lot of the times when people cover BTS, especially in terms of the like live performance aspect, it would fall short because it's like, it's BTS. Like, come on, you're not BTS, so it's not like giving everything that it had before. So I'm like, is it cool for people to be covering Plav stuff because they've made such good stuff that it's like, oh wow, it's so great to hear this person cover such a good song? Or is it gonna be like kind of awkward because it's like, can they really do and give all that Plav gave for that song? But like Citrus, something about it, like vocal tone melody wise, I think, was making me feel like it was like a Plav type of song.
Oh, that's cool. So,
yeah, so like I was like, that seems like a good thing. Like,
yeah,
more of that vibe coming through other people's music, I think is like an elevation. So I think that's good.
Okay.
Then their other song, Sticker, I really thought was giving Pretty Little Liars vibes.
Yeah, yeah, I thought
like,
that too.
Completely. And Hypnotic and Love Language, I don't know. I think something about those, but I don't know what. I thought I would remember it, but I just kind of wrote those ones down as well. Like, they're either also giving Plav vibes or Pretty Little Liars or early 2000s. I'm not really sure. And also, I thought that the album overall was giving some IU vibes as well.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, just something about the VIVIZ vocal tones on this album was giving me vocally focused artists.
Yeah, I mean, that does make sense. I mean, like, yeah, it adds up.
I forgot my disclaimer time. Guys, I'm not really very familiar with VIVIZ either.
I am surprised that you didn't say some of the people that I thought, like groups that I thought their song sounded like.
Okay, let's hear it.
But yes, like, I just want to once again say, like, I really like all the songs on the album. I think it's a really good album. I've listened to it a few times now. I really don't have a problem with any of the songs. I think they're all good. Each of the members have a solo song as well, which is cool. And I think all the solos fit the member really, really well. Like, they make so much sense. So I'll start with Hypnotic. I think it sounds like IVE and ATEEZ.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like, I get
I'll have to listen to it
Hongjun.
again.
Like, I feel like Hongjun would rap some of the parts of that. But also, I really feel like it sounds like a specific song, but I can't think of what one. Like, I don't know if it sounds like an IVE song or an ATEEZ song, or if it sounds like something else, but like, it does sound very familiar. But I think many of the other songs also sound like Yena.
Oh, okay. I could probably believe that.
So, yeah.
I don't currently remember what any of them sound like because it was a couple of days ago that I listened to them.
But I'd say those are my thoughts.
Okay. Yeah, I just I feel like it's going to come through with like all of the other groups that we talk about. I feel like we're entering an era. I mean, we've already entered it pretty much. Albums, like B-sides, they just seem to be pretty inoffensive, maybe. Like, I feel like back in the day, if I was like trying to listen to the group's other songs, I would kind of be like, there was a lot that I was really like, I didn't really care for this song. But now, most of the time when I listen to the full albums for the groups that we talk about, I'm like, yeah, you know, I don't really have any problems with any of the songs. maybe I like some, but in general, I at least am like, those were all fine songs.
That's interesting. I have always been an album listener, so I I get where you're coming from though, because I think like I'm wondering if maybe it has to do with the fact that so many songs get promoted these days. Like lately I am thinking that multiple songs on the album sound like they could also be a title track. So like maybe that has something to do with like the quality of the B-sides these days.
That would be nice.
Okay. So we are now going to talk about Close Your Eyes. Close Your Eyes had their first comeback with Snowy Summer. So I was so excited actually for this comeback. I was greatly anticipating it. I'll admit it, okay? I don't even care. I really liked their debut. I thought it was really good. Go listen to our mid-year favorites episode. They come up in that for me, okay? I really liked it. And when I saw that they were having this comeback, like right away, I was like, oh wow. Like this promo already seems so unique. And so I still think that the promo, the teasers, the highlight medley were so good. They were all done perfectly. The creative direction was spot on. Very good job to everyone involved on that. It really had me eager to see the music video. I will talk about the music video. It was a little different than I expected based on everything else. Even though they do literally have like the teaser in the music video, the whole first part of the music video was one of the teasers. And watching it the first time, I was kind of like, oh, like I thought the teasers and stuff, like the trailers and everything were so much better looking, at least like aesthetically better, because you know they have a lot of elements that I don't like in the music video, like the flying and stuff like that. Like that's like the first thing that's like, ooh, like when music videos have the people flying, it's never really my thing, and I've said that before.
Yeah, like we're nothing if not consistent in like our judgment of these sorts of things. If it shows up in a music video, we usually don't like it, like across the board. It's not like, well, I liked it when this group did it, but I didn't like it when this group did it.
Yes. But I did still think it was well made when I watched it for the first time. But now that I've seen it more than once, maybe this is just my bias that I apparently have to this group for some reason, but I do think it's pretty, like, I don't want to say it's like, oh, pretty good. Like, yeah, I really like the music video, but I'm like, I can appreciate it for the humor. Like it's supposed to be a funny music video, and I think that they did a good job of making me like aesthetics that I really don't prefer. Okay. Like,
I feel like you being a Revelove is helping you here, because it's giving, what one is that?
Peekaboo.
Peekaboo. Yeah, it's giving peekaboo in the music video, and I've always thought that one was so unhinged, and I'm like, what in the world is happening? And this is, yeah, it's kind of like that. Yeah.
So that's another thing. I really love this snowy summer concept with the mix of horror. It's definitely unique. It's very fun. And I just, like my biggest thing with this is how creative and unique it is. Like I really like that. I'm always looking for something different, and this is definitely different. And I'm sad that it's a short album compared to their debut, but none of the songs are lacking. I had a great time, and the actual like choreography for the title track and stuff like that, the actual song, It's very catchy, very repeatable. I enjoy the stage performances. I think that the Minuk part is very fun. I like when groups reference the group name or, like in this case, specific members. Like the example that I can think of is To Us does that with the Jihoona part in what's that song? If I'm S, can you be my N?
I don't know.
So yeah, I think that's fun. Like I had fun. I had fun. What can I say?
Okay, I'm glad for you.
Thanks.
I'm not gonna sugarcoat it because I don't do that often.
True.
And so disclaimer time would be that, guys, I really was not invested at all in this group for their debut. Like, I'm not on the same page. I don't think that they did a bad job in any capacity, but like I just really couldn't have cared about it at all because it just was the genre and stuff was just, I wasn't interested. And that's fine. You can be not interested in something. But here I am to check out this one, because we're talking about it. And so I'm coming in with zero investment. I really didn't like the music video. I've seen it twice now. It did not grow on me. I did not get any better. I just don't like it in general.
Okay.
I don't like them all dying. I don't like.
Oh yeah, that is like.
It's just so weird. Like I don't like it. I get that it's supposed to be funny, but sometimes music videos have funny elements and I really like it, and sometimes they have funny elements and I'm like, I feel like we went too far. Even if it's from a group that I like when the Ampersand one did the whole cat thing, I was like, I'm not vibing with this,
Mm-hmm.
So it's possible. And when I watched a stage performance, because it's like I saw the music video first and like that's how I heard the song, but it's kind of hard to hear the song through the music video because it's like it's one of those music videos that is like, so much is going on in your mind as you're watching it that it's like, are you listening to the song?
That's true.
So then when I saw a stage, I did feel like it felt very Christmassy. Like I could have believed it was just like a Christmas performance and song, not like Snowy Summer.
I thought it was a very good balance.
Oh, okay.
I think it can totally work as a summer song or like a winter Christmas song.
Okay. But yeah, so they haven't like this group just still hasn't really pulled me in yet. I haven't connected with them either. That happens with a lot of these boy groups that are debuting nowadays. I either don't connect with them or I guess they're like so invested that I connect immediately and I'm like, I will die for this group. But I haven't really connected with them. I will say though that in the stage performance that I saw, I guess I could say I like their smiles. Like,
okay.
They felt like they were invested. I did feel like they were
Definitely.
present in the moment and there, and I was appreciating that. So, yeah.
All right. Well, nice. Let's move right along to NCT Dream.
So who's taking point on this one?
I think the Dreamsin should take point.
Okay, go for it.
All right. So NCT Dream is bringing us their 5th full album, Go Back to the Future. They have double title tracks, BTTF, Back to the Future, and Chiller. Okay, I'm going to talk about Back to the Future first, and because this was released first, okay, so it was jarring at first because it's so 127 sounding, but I knew it would grow on me because even throughout the first listen, it got better as the song went on. The music video, on the other hand, I don't really think it's going to improve all that much with time, but it's actually more of a surprise if I do like an NCT music video rather than if I don't. Haechan's part at the end of the bridge with his high note along with the instrumentals sound very similar to the bridge in Another Life by Rise. And I did talk about loving that part. So, sure. I will talk about Chiller now. This one is a lot better than Back to the Future in my opinion. It's similar to Glitch Mode. It has that distinct Kenzie sound. it also sounds like Key. And I'm actually thinking that about a lot of songs lately that come out of SM Entertainment. Like, I feel like they could have gone to SHINee or SHINee members. And I know you might be thinking that's just the SM sound. But, like, no, I'm specifically getting SHINee, okay? Let me have this. Like, I'm not getting, like, EXO or BoA or something. Like, I'm getting SHINee. But yeah, like, I think it's a really enjoyable title track, but it's not my favorite NCT Dream vibe. But I still think it's good. The Get Your Hands Up part reminds me of JSRF.
I don't know it. I don't know the part.
And you're like, get your hands up.
Oh, that does sound like JSRF.
Yeah. And the choreography for both of the title tracks, I think it's great. Like, I was seeing a lot of interesting things. It feels fresh while still feeling like NCT Dream. The whole intro of Back to the Future and also the shooting down the line part, I think those are really interesting. And near the end of the Chiller choreography, there's a little move that's like IVE attitude. I don't know if you noticed that, but it's kind of like, it's like Jisung, but also Jano a little bit, but like they're like do, 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 like they're like walking. It's like so much like attitude, so that's fun. And also there's a sort of Le Sserafim Unforgiven hand swinging part after that, which is cute. And I also really like the Chun Lamarck part. You know, like in the music video, they've got their sunglasses on. Oh. And then it's like, yeah, like I like that part. Yeah, I guess the only other thing about the actual title tracks or stages or something I could say right now is that the styling is good sometimes, bad sometimes, you know, that's just the way it is. I really like the Music Bank outfits though. For Back to the Future, that was yesterday's Music Bank as of the day that we're recording this, so good luck. But specifically Jano's, Renjun's, and Jisung's were really good. I also want to point out that Jano's facial expressions are really good. Like, he's a good performer, okay?
Oh,
and like I also want to bring up Jaemin deserves more respect. I'm tired of people disrespecting Jaemin.
Whoa.
Like, it's getting out of control. Like, they won on Music Core. They couldn't even like turn his microphone on for the encore.
Oh my god.
I'm like, get his mic on. He's trying to sing. So yeah.
Oh god. Okay, well, now it is my turn. And if you're not familiar with this podcast or with me, you're not going to understand that sometimes my role here is sort of the role of the, like, I'm trying to come up with
You're
an
trying
equivalent.
to calm me down.
Oh, no. Oh, well, yeah, like, it is a balance, sort of. But, no, like, sometimes I feel like there's somewhere else that this exists where it's, like, kind of like, not to say the Scrooge or the Grinch, but you know how sometimes there's, like, that person that's like, oh, yeah, they never like anything. It's kind of, this is going to be so far from our audience base, I'm sure. But, you know Jamie Hyneman from Mythbusters?
Yeah.
It's kind of like how he kind of, like, he likes his own things, but everybody else kind of can all vibe with the things that, like, most of them vibe with. Mm-hmm. And it's like, can't we just get him to vibe with us for once?
Okay.
Sometimes I play that role, you know, where it's like, I oftentimes don't really like anything that is in this style, or I oftentimes don't like anything that is from this group. So if I have good things to say about it, everybody needs to take that as not like a criticism of what the group has, but more of like a, wow, we got her, you know, we got her this time. Like, she's actually on board. So, because you have to remember that, like, besides NCT Dream, Best Friend Ever, I don't know if I have any of their other songs, like, on my playlists. Okay.
Yeah, ISTJ.
I have it.
You deleted it?
No. I have it for, like, one of the, like, favorites of the year playlists, I think, but I don't know if I have it in my main playlist. So, Yeah. I have seen a lot more NCT Dream content than I have from content from a lot of other groups. They're a group that I respect and they're a group that I know a lot about and I enjoy watching their content. But in terms of their actual like music style, I don't often like a lot of it. This is where I'm coming from. So with BTTF, I will say that it is a fun concept with the Back to the Future thing and how they're talking about chewing gum and the hoverboards and it all fits together. But it just seems really cheap to me. Like the music video with all of the CGI elements, like it just cheapens it a lot. And the song, it's all right. I thought this song was kind of like glitch mode, but I also kind of thought it was like ISTJ. So it's fine, but like I'm not fully invested in this. It was just giving like I feel like where are the hoverboards for their performances? Like how do they bring all of this hoverboard and going back in time to their original hoverboard days essence and not literally use hoverboards again? Like what? I if they had just used the hoverboards, it would have been iconic. I'll say it right now. So yeah, that's how I feel about that one. And then Chiller, I agree with you that it is the better one. Like once I listened to this one, I was like, oh, okay. Like I like this one a lot more. It does change a lot though. Like it's kind of giving like Next Level by aespa. It's not as drastic as that, but I feel like I get that like changing style throughout it. So it is going to take me some getting used to, but I think I will vibe with this one. The more used to it I get. I have only listened to it a few times so far. So yeah, that was, I mean, I feel like overall, like I like these ones better than Smoothie.
Okay, yeah.
So there's that, I guess. Like I don't know.
Okay. I want to agree with you that I did think the music videos looked cheap. I'm like, this is SM Entertainment and this is NCT Dream. Why are their music videos literally just like them in front of like a blue screen and, you know, there's maybe one set piece that's actually really there? Like it, I don't know.
Best Friend Ever has a lot of CGI elements to it and still that seemed better. Like it doesn't just feel so like effects. Yeah.
And I also do agree with the whole hoverboard thing. Like if like they could have done, seeing as it's actually like inspired by Back to the Future, they could have done the whole concept so much more.
Yeah.
Like why didn't they actually try to execute the concept all the way? And I feel like they should have saved it for their 10-year anniversary because this is 9 years, so like they only would have had to wait one more year and then it would have been even more significant to do like a looking back at their debut type of thing.
Yeah.
But
maybe did they think that they're not going to be, some people are going to be missing next year for the military service or something?
Oh, I don't think so. Like, I don't think they would have to like go yet. But yeah, I also just wanted to say that I like how they have double titles, but they're doing it in a little bit of a different way. Like they're not doing one then the other or both on like the same show or something. They're alternating. I do think it would have been nicer if it was like a perfect alternating. It definitely seems like Back to the Future is being promoted more for some reason, even though Chiller is the one that came out on album release day. So I don't really know why it's like that, but that's just the way it seems to be. But I still think that the whole approach is different, especially for NCT Dream.
True.
As for the album, I really like it. I think it's really good. I love how many references to Dream there are in all the songs.
Oh,
like
nice.
Throughout, they're carrying Dream. Like I think it's fun.
Is there a song called I Like It?
Yes.
Okay, well I liked it. And then I just have to mention this because I don't know. was everyone already on the same page as me? And did everyone already think this and I just didn't know because, like, I'm not a Dreamsin, like, I don't know. Or is everyone finally getting on the page that I was already on and this is my, like, little shred of clout that I get for the Dreamsins? Because in the song Bout You, like, literally all that I saw in the comments was everyone talking about Jisung and his vocals and how he should have more vocal parts and how finally his vocals get to shine and how, oh my god, his vocals are so great. And I was like, hey, I literally put him in my vocal thing. Like, I said that I liked his vocals already.
I feel like people have been recognizing him as a vocalist since Don't Need Your Love.
Oh, I'm not a Dreamsin. I just Don't Need Your Love a long time ago.
A long time ago, yeah.
Okay, so everybody was on board.
I think so.
He just hasn't had the recognition in songs.
I guess.
Okay. Well then, at least I have that, guys, right? I like Jisung's vocals too.
Okay. Let's talk about IVE, and this is going to be relatively quick because they just have the one song, or I guess if you want to mention Dare Me, you can talk about that too, but I'll let you go ahead and talk about it first, and it's a Japanese release.
Okay. The music video has a slight storyline to it, so I will just say, spoiler alert, like, I am going to talk about what happens in the music video, so if you haven't watched it yet and you don't want to be, like, spoiled in some capacity, I guess there's that. But I really liked it. I thought it was fun and a cute bop. Like, that's all that I thought it was at first. And I'm watching the music video. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, like, this is fun and cute. Can we stop with the corporate panels, though? Like, I am so sick of there being a corporate panel in every single K-pop music video that I watch now.
Yeah, what is up with that?
It just growtifies everything. Like, you know, it's like a plague. Like, just get rid of it. We don't want it. But I mean, it makes sense in this one. Like, in the NCT video, the NCT Dream,
so irrelevant.
It's completely irrelevant. I do not know why they had to do that. But in this one, it makes sense. It's part of the music video.
Definitely.
And I just, like, I was already really liking it, but I just liked it even more that they were, you know, be all right. And then, like, she wasn't gonna be all right. Like, she didn't get it, you know? But then she had to be all right anyway. I just thought that was nice because it was like, it didn't all work out for her in the end, but she's going to be okay anyway. Like, I thought that was like, oh, that's so sweet. It's giving, like, TOT Moonrise a little bit, you know, it's like sweet.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah. So I really liked it. I wish that we could see more from it, you know? The Japanese releases that end up being good, it's like, great. So great that I love this.
Yeah. I agree with you. I like the music video. I like the song. The dancing in the hallway part was funny. Yeah. It did kind of weird me out. Personal information here, but I had a dream like that.
Oh god.
Like, I had a dream. It was with Rise, actually. They were, like, performing in the hallway at some sort of, like, event or something, and I was like the people, like, I was among the people inside the room. What?
I thought you were gonna say you were a monk.
Oh, I was among the people inside the room, and it was kind of like, why are they doing their performance down the hall? Nobody can even see them straight on. It's not like they're in the hall coming towards the room. So it was like that scene was like that, and I was like, what? That's weird. Yeah. And also Gall's bangs. Shout out to those. And shout out to Eugen's headband, because I really like when people wear headbands like that. And also Sumin from STAYC is wearing a headband in that style for the comeback we'll be talking about. So I generally like that look. And Dare Me, I'll just mention, was the Japanese song that was out earlier. It's an OST. There's a first take video for it, and I really recommend it. It's really good.
Okay. I also like how Ray was the focus, like the main character, and it's because their Japanese album. Like, I thought that was cute.
Yeah, both songs, I really like the lyrics. Like, they have a nice, wholesome, sweet message, like you were saying.
Oh, and now that we're talking about IVE, let me finish my thoughts on Gall's cover of Chroma Drift.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she killed it.
Isn't it so good? I, like, saw the notification for it, and I was like, and then that's why I, like, clicked it right away, and I was like, saw that they were going full out with the aesthetics, and I was like, like, perfect. Like perfect.
I just, no offense to anyone, but just would have assumed in general that would be a flop, like for anyone to cover. Like, I'm not saying I thought when I heard Gall did it, I was just like, how do you do, like that has such strong vibe to it. How do you cover that?
Yeah.
But like, she killed it.
Like, literally, like, my two favorite things, like, I've played music, I've aesthetics, like, Gall's vocals, like, oh, it's just so good. Yeah.
The Plave IVE synergy coming through once again, because
you know what?
like,
You're
literally,
so right.
Yes, they need to like keep at it, because like they've never failed.
Yeah. Okay, well, it's time to talk about Tomorrow by Together, T by T. Their title track is called Beautiful Strangers, and I will say my thoughts on everything that they have.
Okay.
Well, everything that they have that I want to talk about. Deja Vu. Okay? Like, not, like, I'm talking about T by T's other title track from a past comeback called Deja Vu. I think Beautiful Strangers sounds like that. It also sounds like very, very O at some points. I don't know if anybody else picked up on that. Are there any very, very and T by T fans out there besides me? I don't know. Whenever Huening Kai has like blonde, whitish hair,
I feel like that's always.
I
okay.
feel like, well, then maybe that says something. But I feel like he's like the main event. And yes, okay. I'm saying event. Only some will get it. Reference. Now everybody will get it.
No, they don't know it. They don't know it like we know it.
True. I feel like Huening Kai is really doing a good job. Like, I don't care what anybody says, okay? Like, you.
I feel like, I was gonna say, I feel like most people probably will agree with you.
But like also Bongyu always deserves more. I do feel like he's getting slightly more this comeback though. Like, I'm recognizing that he actually is getting some screen time. Like, some parts are being assigned to Bongyu this time. So that's really great. I think the choreography has some interesting moments. I like that Huening Kai kneels at the beginning because it was so impactful when I first saw it. It reminded me of Wonho and Alligator. I was like, like the song is pretty much just starting except for like the little intro, and like he's on the ground. Like, bold move. I think their studio tunes actually are always pretty good, so I enjoyed that. Sometimes the styling is questionable, but generally I like the studio tunes. But the stages I've seen so far, I would definitely say the styling is not for me. The music video, BTS. And also it's like, I'd say I'm getting tired, but I'm past tired at this point of HYBE pausing the music videos. How many times do I have to say it? It's been like every music video that's come from that company for the past like 3 years at least. They stopped the music video and it's a short song already, and then it's like irrelevant to stop it like that. And so I'm so tired of it. And then Upside Down Kiss, because they're promoting that one. It sounds very, very familiar, like in general, but especially at certain parts. But I cannot think of what. And I tried looking it up, but all that I saw was people think it sounds like Plants vs. Zombies. And I can hear that, but that's not what I'm thinking of. But I do think it's good. Like sure, why not? Like, I'm glad that it's like, you know, not to be that guy, but whenever they've been promoting B-sides lately, it's been like an all English song, but this is just like, it's not. And so it's like, you know, the English songs are good sometimes, most of the time, I don't know, but like, it's, you know, anyway. And their album, I thought this was a stronger album than some of the ones they've had recently. And those are my thoughts.
Okay. I have to give a disclaimer, and I have to not sugarcoat in order to be fair to all of the groups involved today. So, my disclaimer about T by T would be that I have not ever found a T by T song that I like.
Whoa.
So that is where I'm coming from. And so I'm not even, like, my opinion doesn't really even matter that much because I'm not really in it at all.
You're just
you
talking
know?
about it because I'm talking
Exactly.
about it.
So, like, I will give the briefest of things to say because it's really not even like no one asked me to be a part of this conversation except for the fact that I'm also hosting this podcast.
Okay.
So, yeah, I really don't really care about the song at all. But at least I didn't have a negative response or reaction to it. I just don't really care about it. But I will say that I am appreciating the use of the real sets and real special effects in this music video. I did appreciate that. It was noted and it was appreciated. It was not
Valid.
effects that were brought in on screen after. Like, there was real, like, sizzling sparks and stuff like that. And they were in actual rooms that had actual objects in them. And it just, adds a level of authenticity that I appreciate. I did feel like I was missing something in the music video. Like, I felt like I was being thrust into something that I didn't have the full story on.
Yeah.
So that was kind of confusing, but
I think it's very lore heavy, like tying their story together.
Okay. Then that makes perfect sense. I guess, I have these other songs noted down, but I didn't write anything about them.
Okay.
So maybe I was just starting to note down songs that I kind of liked or thought were okay on the album. So I've written down Sunday Driver and Take My Half. I guess maybe I thought those ones were not so bad. Yeah.
All right. Okay, cool. Now we are getting down to the last of it here. We're going to talk bitter. We're going to talk about STAYC. They have a special single out. And so what did you think about it?
I want it. It's a fresh summer bop. I'm liking this one a lot. I feel like it has less depth than other songs we've talked about today in the sense that it's giving more like a sponsored song. But
by the Thailand tourism or whatever, it says that in the description of the music video.
Wait, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Then it makes perfect sense. Oh my god, because I was gonna say not in a bad way at all. Like, IVE's sponsored songs, Monsta X sponsored songs, they're always so good. So, oh my god, I didn't even know that. That's perfect then. It's doing exactly what it needed to do. I think it's really fun. It still sounds so much like a STAYC song. I love their energy. I watched the dance practice as well, and they're like calling out and stuff in the dance practice. So like, they're just, I feel like they're having a great time, and I feel like it's infectious, like
That's
infectious
a good
or
word.
Contagious.
Infectious.
I don't know. The energy is delivered. It's working
maybe
here.
People don't say that. I feel like people do. I don't know.
Either way, whichever, I've caught it. And yeah, I actually really enjoyed it.
Cool. I totally agree with that. I really like, to watch STAYC because of their energy, and they always look like they're having such a good time, and it makes me have a good time.
Yeah. Like, sometimes
Oh,
summer
good.
bops are just like, they're fun, but like, I feel like we all just think it's fun. But like, they're like in it.
Yeah. I liked the music video. I did. There's some videos lately that are looking that way, but like, their strong visual impact, I don't know if it has to do with the color grading or like the quality and types of cameras that they're using, but like, I don't know. It just looks a certain way.
Okay.
And I liked that. But right away, I got Idol.
Really?
Yes,
Oh
so
my.
strongly. And I was like, ooh, this is like very Idol, but also Bubble. Like, it's like STAYC Bubble 2.0.
I just kind of thought of their early songs.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess not early. They're Stereotype.
Yeah, that's
Like that
relatively
era.
early.
Okay.
And I am sorry to say that at least right now, I don't think that I like the rap part. That's my criticism about the actual song.
I don't think I had a problem with it.
Like, I don't think I like the tone or like the flow. Like, I don't think I like the rap
That's
part.
that girl's tone. She always has that tone.
I feel like she's using it so differently in this song.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
like
maybe
I know
I was thinking about a different part.
I know she uses like those tone. Like, I know she uses tones a lot, like different ones, and like when she raps and when she sings, and her tone is very distinct. But I felt like it was different in this song.
Okay.
But you know, it's classic STAYC. I like it. And you mentioned the dance practice. I did not get to see that yet, but I did see their on the spot dance, and those are just always so satisfying. But especially STAYC's. Like, I feel like they're always really crisp. Like, their dance lines are so clean and they're just really satisfying. And their comeback stage on M Countdown, I want to mention because I expected more in terms of set design, and I did not expect them to have those outfits for the comeback stage. Like, I thought they're cute, even though that is, like we mentioned in the summer recommendations episode, that's like one of my not preferred summer styles. But I thought they were still nice outfits. But, oh, and I like how there's different stuff happening with the members' hair. I thought that was a good point. But I was so surprised to see that there was no set, no props, nothing, and the style was so different from what I expected. Like, it looks like a week 3 stage.
Ooh.
Like, not
a week
comeback
3 stage.
day, but the Music Bank and Music Core that followed it, they had sets and styling that I would expect. But yeah, it's fun so far. It's very new still, though. Okay, and last but not least, we are going to talk about ZEROBASEONE ZB1 Slam Dunk. This is just a pre-release, but I feel like it actually will be more relevant to talk about now rather than when their actual album comes out in September. So I'll just go through real quick. I really could sum it all up in one word and just say Ricky. Because honestly, like,
okay.
Like, Ricky, like, yes, go Ricky. Like, I'm just, like, I heard the song before I watched the music video, and in that, I was like, hello, Ricky? And then I, like, saw their performance in the music video, and I was like, yeah, like, let's go Ricky. So shout out to him, but also, like, he does the part of the pre-chorus. I really like that part. But then when Matthew does it later, that's really good as well. Gunuk's Undercut, really good stuff. Taeray Blonde, really good stuff. I was shocked when I saw that. Like, I saw it, you know, before Slam Dunk, and I was like, oh wow. But it sounds like their Japanese song Firework.
I
don't know
I still don't remember that song. Okay. The Japanese songs have fallen into a void to me.
Oh, okay. I'm surprised at the quality of the music video. Once again, I feel like it was higher quality than the stuff we were getting at their debut. It kind of is similar to what I was talking about with the STAYC video.
Yes, okay.
And I really enjoyed the comeback stage on M Countdown. Their vocals were strong. Their stage presence was great. I actually liked the camera angles. I thought it was unique and interesting. And so, yeah, I'll let you point out the obvious if you were going to. I didn't point out what else it could remind somebody of, but, like, it's clearly that, so.
Okay, well, before I even get into the stuff that I've written down, I have to break down some of the stuff that you have talked about, because you've said so much that is like, whoa, okay. Because, like, I feel like you mentioned a whole bunch of things that I wasn't going to mention.
Okay.
So, okay, you started with Ricky, and honestly, like, that's actually crazy, because when I saw the music video and then the stage as well, I was thinking that Ricky was totally delivering. And
Yeah.
I was like, gonna write that down. But then I thought to myself, well, I feel like I try to point out Ricky delivering often. And I feel like it's always like, okay, we get it. Sure. But like no one else is really vibing with me on it. So the fact that this time you are talking about Ricky and I didn't even write it down is crazy. But I really feel like he was just vibing in an entirely different way than everyone else was, but it was working. Like also just like Ricky, like I wanted to say that Ricky is like giving Dahyun from Twice, as in like he's literally always delivering Ricky, like how Dahyun is like literally just like Dahyun no matter what 100% of the time.
Yes.
Ricky is Ricky. So that's interesting. And then you also brought up Tae-rae's blonde hair and you're like, wow, like that was surprising or whatever. And I was like, yeah, wow, that was surprising to me too, because I swear he's literally not in that music video. So when I finally saw him in the stage performance, I was like, what? How did I miss him if he literally even has blonde hair? But okay, my initial sentiment here was that I don't really know why we're getting an NCT version of High School Musical from ZB1.
Okay, yes.
But okay. Because it obviously is just High School Musical.
Yes.
Like very clearly, like they're referencing that. But I think it's funny how like NCT Dream is like inspired by Back to the Future. I'm like, why did you feel the need to put that? I feel like people do movie references all the time. And then this one is like literally like get your head in the game. But like, okay. Our icon Troy Bolton MVP Zhang Hao. Thank God he's getting his Troy Bolton moment at the beginning. But yeah, I mean, and as far as what you're saying about the quality of the music video, like it really is giving the quality of High School Musical 3. Like it's very cinematic looking. But I think you might also just be like surprised because you're saying that video and the Stacey video. You might just kind of be getting thrown off because these videos are like regular, like 2025 quality, whereas a lot of the current music videos that people want to make look like trash.
Oh.
You know how they keep making them like staticky and pixely and like the screen is tearing and all that.
Yeah.
So that could be a
Maybe.
contributing factor. But yeah, besides the fact that it's like I guess like a High School Musical serve, I mean, and it's also giving gravity to a degree.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just getting so much NCT and like no ZB1. Like it just doesn't seem like a ZB1 song to me. Actually, when I was listening to it the second time, I was like, I swear this song was written for NCT, like NCT 127 or NCT U or something. Because some of the people,
it was giving 90s love.
Yeah, some of the people literally like it sounded like they were singing exactly like an NCT member would have sung the part. Like I could name people that should be in those parts. So I don't particularly care for it at all.
Okay.
But like I do believe that some of the members that I mentioned Gunnook is always delivering. We all know that. But I miss getting something like Tae-rae elements. Because like, this is not his style of song really. So like I miss that, we didn't have any of that really.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they're talented, so they served, of course. But like, I don't want them to keep doing this concept.
Yeah, when I first heard it, I was like, oh, like, okay. But now I'm like, yeah, sure. Okay, so that's it. We are done talking about July 2025 K-pop comebacks. If you enjoyed hearing what we had to say, please like the video wherever you're listening. You can also go ahead and leave us a comment. Tell us your favorite comebacks from the month. Tell us if you agreed on any of the stuff that we said. And please subscribe to the BlushCat channel on YouTube and turn on the notifications. We have some exciting things coming. We have our 100th episode coming up soon. We have the Plave episode part 3 coming up soon. Lots of stuff going on. So just stick around and follow us on Spotify, save our playlists, do all the good stuff. And remember to stay meowing. Thank you.
And thank you for appreciating differing opinions.
Yes. This has been Franklin.
And me. Bye.
Meow, meow.